Hey guys, welcome back. So, as you see here, today I am playing Poppy, or talking about Poppy. I'm making a smaller series talking about each tune, their strengths, weaknesses, and I figure starting with the basics would be a good choice. And who better to start with than, in my opinion, the better of the two starters, Poppy. Now, I know that's not exactly a common thing to hear. Moxton's commonly regarded as the better starter, but I feel like Poppy actually is stronger once you know how to use them right. Especially when we're talking about someone who does solo runs like me. Now, I would do Brush's Mastery today, but first off, Glisten. I love Glisten, don't get me wrong, but I still need to get Mastery on Brush as you see, so yeah. So, Mastery coming soon. Probably next video. But Poppy's ability reads as this: Panic Pop. This tune receives a 50% speed boost for 30 seconds when attacked. What does this mean? Well, that means if you were to get hit by a Twisted, you get a 50% speed boost, and that's every speed, walking or running. And very well paired with the main Sprout. Let me stop this Sprout real quick. Who has the active ability of allowing you to heal people. Always wonderful. But Poppy actually has a bit of technique with this. There's a very certain trinket that only Poppy really can use. Now, of course, if we're going to talk about Poppy and trinkets, we might as well talk about Twisted Poppy's trinket. So, that is the pink bow, as you see there. I did the Flority challenge for Poppy already, but in case you didn't know, this is pink bow. It just increases run speed by 7.5%. Very good, very good. Now, with that, what is the strength? What trinket does Poppy make good that no one else can? The answer is none other than Blushy Bat. A trinket you get by just joining the group. And the first trinket I got, obviously. I tend to join game groups that I play, and this game seemed fun enough. So, might as well free trinket for joining a group, might as well grab it. If this is going to be a long term, and seeing how I started just after the Christmas event ended, but long enough that the code was still active, I think I'd been playing for a hot minute. Anyways, Poppy actually gets more use out of Blush Bat than anyone else because of the speed boost, making it so that we can easily walk away without any worries from any Twisted. And they won't be able to re-grab aggro, unless we stick in direct line of sight, making it extremely effective. And I kinda wish I brought Blushy Bat instead of Running Shoes for the Flority challenge. For Speed Shoes is one of the best items you can buy from the indie. Blushy Bat just can't be beaten on Poppy. At least in my opinion. Overall, Poppy's skins... Well, as you see, I'm using the vintage one now. And if we go over to skins... Let's find Poppy's skins. Poppy has two. Beautiful Beautiful, which is the new skin, and I actually like that. I plan to use that skin once I have Astro. I'm still saving from. And then the Picnic Outing. Another new one, but I don't really like as much. And then the Sapphire Dots, which honestly I'd use Picnic Outing first. So, yeah. And of course, there is Vintage, which I actually do really enjoy. Some tunes really make the Vintage vibe feel a lot better, and in my opinion, Poppy's one of them. Just don't do it with Yada, please. It was pain. But yeah. stats of Poppy is 3 across the board. Meaning, Poppy's decent all around, but the ability helps us lean towards being a distractor, though you can easily extract just as easily as any 3-star. So, you're not gonna be the next Yatta, but you're still gonna be as good as Boxton in a solo run. So, yeah, that is your quick little rundown for Poppy. The weaknesses for Poppy is, well, they're an all-rounder. They're not really good at anything. If you want to exceed at distracting, they are definitely a means to an end. For by getting all their mastery done, you can unlock Louis, who is a far better distractor, and as a extractor, the ability doesn't really help, and if you wanted to be purely extracting, then Boxton definitely is the pick of the starters. Unless you want to get into technicalities, in which case both the event starters are better at their respective roles than the basic starters. Which is, for distraction, you pick Rudy, and for extraction, you pick Eggson. So yeah. Now, there is one more thing I want to talk about for Poppy before I end this very short video. And it's the fact that Poppy is a starter, meaning they're meant to teach you. And in my opinion, Poppy teaches you a very valuable lesson that Boxton just can't because of the abilities. Poppy teaches you that getting away after getting hit is valuable and can help beginners get away easier. A valuable tool to help them get a little bit farther and get a little bit more Ecker. Because at the start, there's not many characters that you can actually get without going too far in the run. I could think of 3 that you could get pretty much off the bat pretty easily. Tisha, Shrimpo, and Toodles. Obviously, 2 are better than the other, but I still have a place in my heart for Shrimpo. One of my favorites. What's this? What is this texture? Is it because of the texture thing I'm having right here? Is that why it's out of order? Okay. Map details I've never noticed. Yeah. Overall, so Poppy's decent all-rounder, being able to do both machines and distraction, but there's rare choices for all-rounders, or one specific role. So, as a teacher character though, they do help learn about how to get away from Twisted Spare, which is something that no matter what you're gonna have to learn. Obviously, they don't help teach machines any easier, but they're also able to play by themselves fairly easily. Overall, a great character to learn, and once mastered, might just be a solid character just to play every once in a while. So remember, help Poppies when they're new, and have fun. Have a good day, and I'll catch you next time, and glad to be back. Adios.